Okay, a couple of trades that I took last night before I went to bed. When I took these trades, I was actually only up like 1 pip for the day. Um, Yesterday, I was up 41 pips, and then not yesterday, the day before. And then actually yesterday, before I went to bed, I was only up 1 pip. So I wanted to find a couple trades where I can just get 10 pips and get out. And so this was the EU trade that I took at 545. Okay. So what I'm looking at here is, I don't know why the time's not popping up here, but that's, no, it moved. So right, where's that, right here? Yeah, that's 545 trade. Okay, so what I'm looking for is, if I'm looking to buy, I want 2 bull candles to cross and close all the moving averages, cross and close above all the moving averages. But on that second candle, I want to try to get in about 20 seconds before it closes if it's in the right place. So that's a little tricky, and sometimes I miss it. In this case, you could see here I did miss it, and I ended up getting in on this 545 candle. So, without a stopwatch, it's hard to tell when you're inside of 20 seconds before the candle is going to close. But anyway, here's one candle. Here's the first candle right here. What we have here is the blue is the 10, the yellow is the 34, the red is the 50, and the magenta is the 200 day. So it's above all the moving averages at that point. And you have 1, 2 candles, so you want to get in here. I did get in when this third white candle here opened up. But anyways, you could see overnight, this moves up like over, 86 pips it looks like. 88 pips, okay? So it was a great trade. Like I said, I was going to bed, so I had to try to just get 10 pips and hope I didn't get stopped out with a loss. And I did get the 10 pips on this and also on the GA trade that I took at, I believe, 640. But it just kind of moves up, and it stays above all the moving averages, so it really doesn't chase you out at any point until you get right to here. And so, there you just have to make a decision if you were going to stay in. Now, when it does come back and cross below the 10, 34, and 50, I like for it to touch the 200 like we do with your trades as well. But if you look at it, sometimes if the candle part does get inside the 50 and 200, it still does make a move back upward. And you can see here, this would be the first white candle, and then this is the second candle to close above all of them after it's dropped below the 50. And that's when it makes its biggest move of like 72 pips right there. So again, what we're looking for is, now the other thing we look at is we look at the stochastic here. So it's a 533 stochastic, and we're just trying to see to make sure that it's not overbought or oversold in the next 15 minutes. So we're using the 5-minute charts, but what we're doing is, if I could just mark this candle right here, this is the 545, right? I'm not mistaken. That was the candle I got in at, yeah. So let me just put a line here. I never seem to get these lines on the right candle for some reason. Okay, so that's the candle right there. Now, obviously, on the 5-minute chart, it's going to show as being overbought, but we want to check the 15-minute chart like you do. That's why I liked this system when I read about it, because the person kind of does almost the same thing that you do with the 200-day and and also checking the 5 and the 15-minute chart. So if you look here on the 15-minute chart, it's right here. It's still lined up in good position for a buy, and the stochastic isn't overbought yet, right? It's not overbought yet, so you still have some room here to go ahead and move. And also, the other concern was there was no back on the 5-minute chart. It had already, when I got it, it already crossed this one pivot point here. So I do have the pivots on the chart as well to check them as well. So that's kind of what I've been doing here the last couple days. For the buys, I'm looking for 2 bull candles to cross and then close above all 4 of the moving averages. I do check the stochastic on the 15-minute. I get a confirmation on the 15-minute, make sure it's not overbought or oversold. And then on the sells, I look for 2 red candles to close, to cross and close below all the moving averages on the way down. The interesting thing about this system is, so sometimes you can catch the reversals where, see if I can find a spot here. You can sometimes catch the reversals where it does, where it's been an uptrend, but then it does cross down below the 200-day, and then you can get into those trades as well using the same technique. So I hope I explained that. I mean, I could show you a better video than the one that I watched. If you want to see it, let me know. But we basically have the basically using the 10, the 34, the 50, and the 200. Okay, man, out.